Hey, I wanted to share with you guys right now something that had happened the other day at a shipper. So the customer, I was dropping off, and I get to the guy. I don't know if you've experienced anything crazy like this, but I roll up, I get to the security guy, and he's doing the usual things everybody else does. They're doing their job, they're taking things down, they want to get the process going, collect what they need, whatever, send you to your way to the shipping or receiving office, and you go from there to do what you need to do next to finish off the load. So this guy asked me for my BOL, and I thought he was just asking for the number, so I started reading the number off to him, and then he kind of was looking at me weird, and he's like, I need paperwork, the BOL. Now, I don't really remember ever giving the security guard the BOL, so that was kind of strange. And then he was telling me, he noticed I didn't know what I was doing, and he was kind of going around the truck and trailer really quick to just writing stuff down, probably the trailer and license plate, just getting all the information. And so I'm just thinking, he said to get copies of the BOL, and there was 4 BOL that were stapled to other pieces of paper. And so I thought I was keeping 2 of them and he was going to keep 2. And by the time it all went down and he's telling me where to go park, my brain's kind of messed up from what's going on because it was a different process that I'm used to. So I wasn't really listening to what he said on where to park because I was still trying to figure out what's going on with the bill so I can either give it to someone else or even take a picture because we need to scan them in and everything. And so by the time I realized he's taken all 4 of the BOL, I asked him, I was like, hey man, I didn't really realize what you were wanting me to do. I was kind of confused. Do you care if I get a picture of that? He's like, oh, well, go ahead and park and have a good day. Not letting me take a quick picture. It would have taken me 10 seconds of his time. And he was making it seem like it was some hard, out of the way thing for him to do. It was kind of a prick move to have done. And I was still, keeping my cool, keeping, not getting worked up. I've learned that we mirror each other. As long as we stay cool, the other person usually is cool. We start getting heated and worked up, the other person starts getting heated and worked up. And there's really nothing that I could do at that moment to kind of chill him out and use the kindness of his heart as a human being and treat another human being. Oh, you need some help, here you go. It's as if he probably, goes through a lot of crap dealing with us every day, and maybe I just crossed his path and he had enough of having to do the same thing over and over. And so by the time all that went down, I had to ask him again, where'd you want me to park? Because I wasn't really listening. And he got all upset about that as he's walking away, talking about how he's like, I told you, man. And he's just walking away. I'm just confused. I'm like, what the heck's going on? So I just pulled up a bit and I had to ask him again. I was like, hey man, I didn't really understand what was going on. Where did you say to park? And he's kind of, yelled at me about where to go park. And then when I asked him again that I didn't understand what was happening, so that I could take a picture of the bill again, he just told me to proceed and go park and to have a good day. And so basically wasn't going to let me take pictures. So I went and I parked where he told me to, unhooked and all of that, got out of my truck because I was trying to find an empty. So I went and asked him, did you guys have any empties? He just said no right off the bat. Didn't even look like he cared to look or even find out like shippers usually do. They at least usually work with you. This guy wasn't working with me at all. It was just very strange. I don't know if you guys ever experienced such rudeness at a security guard. It was insane. I could easily pull a racist card or something, but I don't like to go there. I know that a lot of people do. I did think it in the moment. I'm like, is this what it feels like to have someone not like you because you don't know me and I'm being kind? What have I done? What's the problem? But I also believe, people have hard times, hard lives. It is a hard job, and mostly just probably was having a bad day more than anything else. And I felt sorry for him, and I forgive him for it and everything like that. But it's just you guys ever run into this kind of thing? I mean, it's best to keep your cool. He looked like he was ready to get crazier. He wanted to watch me escalate. Because like when I got out of my truck to go ask for an empty, he kind of got mad again. I asked him if I could take pictures again. He told me, he basically said no. He said he's trying to do his job, and it didn't look like he was too busy. And so I was standing there. I had to call my dispatch to kind of let him know, you know, this guy's not letting me have my bill. What am I supposed to do? And then he just starts yelling at me, "Sir, you got to get back into your vehicle. I've told you 3 times. The 4th time, we're going to be calling the cops." And so like right then, I just walked away. Like, I'm not even trying to deal with that. I just turned around and just walked to the truck. Tried to call again, couldn't get a hold of anybody. Once I unhooked and everything from the truck and getting ready to pull out, he's coming up walking towards me, looking like he wanted more trouble, had his phone out, was recording me. It's like, I'm not doing anything wrong, dude. I know you're probably trying to get me to escalate and do something crazy. Like, I'm not doing nothing crazy. I waved at him, I thumbs up to him, I gave him a peace sign, told him later, buddy, like. And that was even, I was even kind of feeling like doing that before I saw he was recording, and as all of it was happening, I'm like, oh, I'm being recorded too. Like, he's probably had crazy things happen before where he probably needs to record, especially when you have your personalities messed up like that. Like, you're going to piss somebody off. You're going to encounter someone also having a bad day. And I can see how 2 bad days aren't going to make a very good day. So just wondering if any of you guys experience anything crazy like that, man. I could see if I was being a dick and all that, and if I was like that, but that's the least thing I was trying to do. Usually I can get somebody who's not feeling very good about their day or upset or not willing to work with me to kind of see that I'm not escalating the situation. I'm about business too, and I want to get this all settled as kind as possible so we can all go on our way. And just a very strange experience. Pulled out of there, I wasn't feeling very well. Kind of had that, like, that pit of your stomach feel you get like before maybe like something crazy goes down, or before you almost get in a fight or something, and you just have that like pit feeling in your stomach like you do when you're a kid and weird stuff happens like that, whether you fought with a brother or someone else escalated something crazy like that. But yeah, that didn't feel very good. I'm feeling a lot better now. It's been a few days. I just wanted to share it, see if anybody else has had any similar things, or to warn. Sometimes people are having a bad day out there. You never know who it's going to be. Be careful. Don't escalate. Use the mirroring principle to de-escalate. Be cool, calm, collect, and the other person has a more likely chance to be cool, calm, and collect too. Have a great day. Drive safe.